Today, we are going to pull back the curtain on one of the most talked about AI tools out there, ChatGPT. But don't worry, we're not going to get bogged down in all the techie jargon. Nope. We're going to show you how you can start using it, like right now. So let's just dive right in.
I want you to imagine something for a second. What if you had an expert on call 24/7? A nutritionist, a scriptwriter, a coder, a travel agent. I mean, all of them rolled into one person who's always ready to help. That right there is the best way to think about ChatGPT. It's not just some piece of tech. It's basically your personal assistant for, well, almost anything.
So you might be thinking, how is this any different from just Googling something? And that's a great question. You see, when you use Google, it gives you a list of links, right? And then you have to click through them and dig around to find the answer. ChatGPT, it just gives you the answer. It does all that work for you, saving you all that time you'd spend hunting for information.
And the range of things it can do is honestly huge. You can ask it super complex questions, you can brainstorm ideas for a new project, you can have it write a professional email for you, or even a whole script. Want to practice your coding? It can help with that. Need to translate something on the fly? Done. It can even take, say, a super long article and just shrink it down into a single paragraph summary. Seriously, the list just keeps going.
And getting started is so easy. It's totally free, and it takes, maybe 30 seconds? You just go to chat.openai.com, sign up with your email or a Google account, and that's it. You're in. There's nothing to install, no complicated setup. You're just ready to go.
All right, so to really see what this thing can do, let's put it to the test with a real-world task. Let's say you want a custom meal plan. Instead of going out and hiring a nutritionist, let's see if we can get ChatGPT to become one for us.
Okay, now look at the level of detail in this request. We call this a prompt. We didn't just say, hey, give me a meal plan. No. We gave it a role, act as a nutrition coach. We gave it tons of context. Vegetarian, Indian college student, workout routine, height, weight. And we gave it a very clear goal, to gain weight.
And this, my friends, is the secret sauce. This is how you get amazing results from ChatGPT. A really great prompt has these 3 parts. First, assign a role. Tell it who you want it to be. Second, provide context. Give it all the important background details. And third, state the goal. Be super clear about what you want it to do.
And boom, here's what it came back with. Because our prompt was so specific, look at this response. It's a super detailed, structured plan. It's got meal times, specific food suggestions like besan chila with paneer, and it even gives you the protein count. This is so much more useful than some generic plan you'd find online.
But here's where the real magic happens. This isn't a one-and-done thing. It's a conversation. If you look at the response and don't like something, you don't have to scrap it and start all over. You can just ask for a change.
For instance, the original plan suggested having curd, which is like yogurt, before bed. The user wasn't a fan of that, so they just followed up with this simple conversational prompt. See how natural that is? It's just like talking to a person. And ChatGPT remembers the whole conversation.
And just like that, it spits out a whole list of alternatives that still fit the original goal. We've got warm milk, paneer, peanut butter. It just adapts to your feedback in real time. This back and forth is what makes it feel less like a tool and more like a collaborator.
Okay, so that was a very practical, analytical kind of task. But what about creativity? Can it handle something that's more about imagination and ideas? Well, let's find out.
So let's switch hats completely. Forget the nutritionist. Now we need a creative partner. Let's say you're a content creator and you're totally stuck. You need fresh ideas and actual scripts for your Instagram Reels.
We start the exact same way. We assign a role, professional scriptwriter. We give it a goal. Give me 10 unique reel ideas, and we provide the context. The topic is tech tips and phone hacks. Pro tip, by the way, it's always a good idea to ask for ideas first, before you ask for the final product.
And wow, check out some of the ideas it came up with. The hidden button on your phone. You're charging your battery wrong. I mean, come on, that's a title that makes you want to click, right? These are catchy, they're relevant, and they're perfect for short videos.
So now we take it to the next level. The user picks their favorite ideas and asks for the script, but look at the extra instructions they add. They want it to be 30 seconds long, written in English, which is a mix of Hindi and English, and they specifically request a catchy hook line. This is like giving creative direction to a real writer.
And the result is, frankly, it's amazing. It totally delivered. It starts with that hook in English. Phone slow chal raha hai na, which just means, is your phone running slow?
It gives the main instructions, and it even writes an outro with a call to action. It followed every single creative instruction perfectly.
So we've seen it be a nutritionist, we've seen it be a scriptwriter. What's the one lesson that ties all of this together? What's the biggest takeaway here?
It all comes down to this. The quality of the answer you get is directly tied to the quality of the prompt you give. It's that simple. If you want an expert-level answer, you have to give it an expert-level instruction. So always remember those three things. Give it a role, provide context, and state a clear goal.
You know, a good way to think about it is that you're not just a user asking a question, you're more like a director guiding an actor. The clearer your direction, the better the performance you're going to get. It's a perfect one-to-one relationship. The better your prompt, the better your result.
So now you have the framework. You have this incredibly powerful and free tool right at your fingertips that can be your personal expert on pretty much anything. The only real question left is, what are you going to ask it first?